Russian involvement in the 4.5-year-old Syrian civil war seems to be escalating, with NATO Secretary General confirming today a second incursion by Russian planes into Turkish airspace and saying Russian ground troops were in Syria as well. The Turkish Air Force reported the jet put its planes under a radar lock for 4.5 minutes. Turkey has been a member of NATO since 1952, and alliance rules say that an attack on any of the 28 member states should be treated as an attack on all. The Pentagon is also worried about Russia's military activity in Syria. The latest U.S. assessment indicates that Russia has moved ground combat weapons and troops to operate them into areas of western Syria where anti-regime forces are. The United States sees the move as Russia stepping up its ground activity in Syria to attack those forces rather than ISIS elements. The rain may have stopped, but South Carolina is grappling with a host of new concerns. Damage breaks, billions of dollars in damage, and rivers that still haven't crested yet. At least 10 dams have breached or failed in South Carolina since Saturday. More evacuations are likely as flood waters rise in some places. So far, at least 14 people have died in weather-related incidents. There had been 175 water rescues so far, and more than 800 people were temporarily housed in shelters. More than 70 miles of Interstate 95 in the state remains closed, with 5 to 8 bridges still awaiting structural checks. Of all the items that have drifted away in the flooding, perhaps none was more unexpected than 2 caskets unearthed from a South Carolina cemetery. One of the caskets caught on camera during an interview with the church's pastor, still adorned with white and pink flowers, carried the remains of a woman buried in May. The pastor went into the water and retrieved it. Another casket, that of the woman's husband, also drifted away. That one was recovered as well. Some Columbia residents left their homes as victims of flooding, only to return to find their homes looted. To help the flooding victims, please contact your local Red Cross. After an American commando died kicking in a door during a raid in Afghanistan, the top commander of U.S. Special Operations vowed to prevent similar tragedies. 2 years later, the U.S. military is closer than ever to putting Iron Man on the front lines, or at least something that closely mirrors the superhero's tech-forward suit of armor. The suit won't give the operator the ability to fly. However, it will be made of liquid armor that can solidify on command. Fitted with the protective gear, the Tactical Assault Light Operator Suit, or TALOS, troops would be more lethal and better protected, particularly the vulnerable first soldier in breach at a compound. Edward Snowden says he's offered many times to go to prison in the United States as part of a deal to return from exile in Russia, but is still waiting for an answer from the American government. The former National Security Agency contractor who leaked documents about top-secret mass surveillance programs said he would be willing to reach a plea bargain with U.S. authorities. He is still awaiting an answer from U.S. officials. I'm Monique Mitchell, and that's your World News.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Tuesday, October 6th. Today we had partly cloudy skies and a 20% chance of rain. We had a high of 73 degrees today. Your average temperature around this time of year is 82 degrees. Winds were coming from the northwest today at 5 miles per hour with gusts up to 7 miles per hour. The index today was 3, which is moderate. Humidity was at 42% today. Sunrise was at 6:44 this morning, and the record high back in 1964 was 99 degrees. Well, tonight we'll have partly cloudy skies and also a 20% chance of rain. We'll have a low of 56 degrees this evening. Your average temperature around this time of year is just 3 degrees below that at 53 degrees. Winds will be coming from the north-northeast this evening at 4 miles per hour with gusts up to 6 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 61% this evening. Sunset will be at 6:22 p.m. and the record low back in 1969 was 33 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have sunny skies with a high of 85 degrees and a low of 60 degrees. Winds will be coming from the north at 6 miles per hour with gusts up to 9 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 39%. Sunrise will be at 6:44 tomorrow morning and the UV index will be 6, which is high. And for our 7-day forecast, again, sunny skies tomorrow. We'll have partly cloudy skies on Thursday, clearing up a little bit on Friday, still a few clouds though. And then Saturday we'll be having sunny skies, which should be continuing through Monday. And we'll see mostly sunny skies on Tuesday with a 10% chance of rain there. Your high temperatures will be starting off at 85 degrees tomorrow. That'll be going up to 92 degrees on Friday, getting back into those 90s there. And that will go down to 90 degrees on Saturday and Sunday for the weekend. And that will work its way back up to 92 degrees by Tuesday with that 10% chance of rain. Your low temperatures will be starting off at 60 degrees. That'll be working its way up to 64 degrees on Saturday and then drop down to 63 degrees on Sunday. And that should continue through early next week.
Well, folks, that does it for this edition of News 46. I'm Monique Mitchell. And from everyone up here at News 46, we wish our viewers and KACE 95.9 listeners a great evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow. Until then, good night.